Good morning and welcome back to Posh Cat's Cabbie. Bit excited today. We've washed Bertie, our motorhome, and I even climbed up on the roof and did all the nooks and crannies up there, and that was the other day. And still got some beautiful sunshine here in Suffolk, and Sue and I are going to go for a little drive in Bertie. We do need to get some diesel. I'm just going to check to see if we've got any Cala gas, just to make sure, because we haven't used it for such a long time. It's been 10 weeks or more since we've been out in Bertie, so we're just going to take him for a spin and then walk the dogs and then come straight back home. But we'll take you along with us. I think this should be fun. Now before we set off, I'm going to put a few of these in here. This is just drinking water. I'm going to, rather than get all the hose out and everything, I'm just going to put a little bit of drinking water in. And the reason for that is because while we're out, we might want to use the loo. So it saves us using any of the public toilets. Because I think we're going to run down to Felixstowe. So I'm just, this is a 10 litre watering can. I've never used it for anything else other than putting water into the motorhome. So it's all clean and tidy in there. Going to put a couple more of them in there, so we've got about 30 litres on board, and that'll be just enough to keep the flush going. Got to open up all these blinds as well. Well, that's a lovely sound. And look who I got with me. Hello.
Don't not cry.
We're all emotional. Let's set off and we'll see you at our destination. We're going to get diesel on the way, so we might be a few minutes. We'll see you there. Made it to Shotley and just parked up Bertie along here in the marina, and Sue and I are going to go for a little walk.
Yeah.
And just in front of me here, behind the camera, is the River Orwell and the estuary that leads out into the North Sea. Give you a look, there's quite a few people walking down here, as you can see. And I'm just going to check the van is safe to leave here. Beautiful afternoon, because usually it blows a hoolie down here. But, let's go for a walk. There's a shipwreck, bar and restaurant, all closed up at the moment. We're still in lockdown. Things are slightly changing, I think soon. I think within the month we might be able to go and sit outside there with a pint, but it's all speculation at the moment. Some kids crabbing, look. God, I remember used to doing that as a kid. And over the other side of the river here is Felixstowe docks. Sue's just caught a chilly breeze up the river, has put her coat on.
In the sunshine.
This is the other end of the marina here, where all the yachts are parked, and we're just going to go across this bridge, across the lock here. They've got a little wooden walkway for doggies. How neat is that? It's a nice view. Nice change for us too, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah. Like
We've not been down here.
Me a walk all the time.
Yeah, we've been doing a local walk round our sort of in the next village to where we live, which is about 3 miles, but
It's nice to get
when you've done that for 10 or 12 weeks, that does get a little bit samey, although it's a beautiful walk in itself. Yeah, look at that lot. They're having fun. Come on, Oscar. No more sniffing. Well, we've got a little bit of a stiff breeze blowing off the sea, but just lungs of fresh air. It's so lovely, and we feel like we've got our freedom back again. We know we haven't yet. That's what is it, the 28th of May, and we're expecting things to unlock a little bit more in June, and then we hope that we can go camping again in July. And we're really just waiting for the rules to change and being really careful. I think everybody is though. Everybody's being careful. When we just walked along there and people stepped aside because they saw we got dogs. They moved to the other side of the path. Very respectful, which is nice. And you know, say hello and thank you. And Sue's just spotted a rather romantic heart-shaped piece of sand. Let's have a look. That looks rather bigger to us than it will you, but Felixstowe docks in the background making a heck of a din. No ships on the, well, there's one ship on the berth there and a couple further down, if you can see them in the distance, and a couple of lighthouse or light boats on the entrance there. We're walking down along between the marina and the river, and nice thing about it is there's lots of benches, and most of these benches are sponsored by a loved one that's passed, which is sad, but at the same time a reflection of this lovely little beauty. Oh, nearly fell down a hole then. This lovely beauty spot. Of course, just behind this marina is where the old HMS Ganges base used to be, naval base, and just to the back of the marina there is the old, what I think is the old water tower for that base. It looks pretty much in disrepair now, but that's a site that's shortly to be redeveloped, and it's going to be another housing estate, I think. Already they've built on the opposite side of the road many years ago, where they used to have all the playing fields for the trainees of the in the Naval College. You can hear the clonking and clanging of metal on metal as the big cranes lift the containers on and off that ship. Sirens going, and yachts quietly and calmly sailing down the river. Nice to be down on the beach. So we're walking on a bit of the beach here, which normally in stormy weather would be covered in at high tide, but doesn't look like, well, we haven't had the storms. It doesn't look like there's been much water down here for some time. So just sandy. And smell the seaweed on the beach here. Pretty much on our own. Walking along the top again now. There's a field of sheep, and the Shotley village just up the way. Oski. A ball. There's a ball there, look. There you got the ball. I saw a ball floating in the water. Oscar's claimed it. What you got, Oscar? What you got? Nice walk.
Lovely.
Little
Make
bit,
a change.
a bit blowy.
That's nice. Nice and cool.
Yeah. We're looking out across to Felixstowe. And we're almost at Wolverston down this behind me. And down this way.
Boats
Yeah.
and the cranes.
Wolverston down that way. And we're just taking a break before we walk back.
Make a cup of tea.
Oh, shall we?
Yep.
Oh, let's do that. I feel like a cup of tea. Back from our walk, and it's doggy treat time. I just had a big drink. Double doggy cupboard here. I've got lots of treats. Are you sitting? Oh yeah, sit. Oh, you are sitting. Good boy. Are you sitting? Sit down then. Yes, good boy. It's time for a cup of tea.
Fine. That's yours. Have you been a water? Yeah, just enough water, look.
Nice cup of green tea.
Cheers.
Just driven back to Ipswich, and I've pulled over outside somebody's house actually. But we're Susan a queue. I'll show you. There she is, and they're only letting in 2 customers at a time. Well, you got me.
Cod and chips twice.
Cod and chips
And
twice.
2 batter sausages, and the fish is huge.
Oh, right, okay, let's get home then.
Yep.
Now there's a treat if ever I saw one.